And let me tell you something important, your body loves effort. It loves attention. When you feed it well, it rewards you. When you move it, it strengthens. When you rest it, it repairs. When you care for it, it comes back to life. The human body is incredibly forgiving. It remembers how to be strong, how to be flexible, how to be energized, how to be resilient. You just need to awaken that memory. Maybe you've struggled in the past. Maybe you've said, "I'll start tomorrow," more times than you can count. Maybe you've had setbacks, health scares, or long periods where you didn't feel like yourself. That's okay. None of that stops you from moving forward now. Your past is not your prison, it's your teacher. And the fact that you're thinking about health right now means you're ready to change. Today can be your new starting point. Not next month. Not after the next holiday. Not when life gets easier. Right now. One small step. One small choice. One moment of belief in yourself. That's how transformations start. And every single person, no matter their age, deserves the chance to build a healthier, happier future. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not stuck. Your body is ready. Your mind is ready. Your life is ready for a new chapter. And you have everything inside you to make that chapter your strongest one yet. Small, consistent habits create the biggest results, and once you truly understand this, everything about your health journey becomes easier. So many people over 50 think they need dramatic changes, complicated diets, or long workouts to see real improvement, but the truth is far simpler. Your body responds more to what you do regularly than to what you do intensely. It's the little things repeated daily that reshape your energy, strength, and overall well-being. Think about how a river carves through stone, not with force, but with consistency. That's exactly how healthy habits shape your life. 10 minutes of walking every day will do more for your heart, your joints, and your mood than a single exhausting workout once a week. A few consistently healthy meals will have a bigger impact on your weight and digestion than a strict diet you follow for 5 days and abandon by the weekend. Small choices add up, stack up, and slowly turn into momentum. And the best part is, consistency feels achievable. It doesn't intimidate you. It doesn't overwhelm you. It gently builds trust in yourself, showing you that you can stick to a routine without feeling deprived or pressured. When you start small, you remove the biggest barrier to success, perfectionism. Perfection says, do it all or don't do anything. Consistency says, do a little, but do it often. And that second mindset is where transformations actually happen. Let's imagine something simple. You decide to walk 5 minutes a day. Just 5. That doesn't sound like much, but here's what happens. After a week, you start feeling a bit lighter, a bit more mobile. So you go for 7 minutes. Then 10. Your body adapts quickly because it's being trained regularly. That habit becomes part of your day, like brushing your teeth. Before you know it, you're walking 20 minutes effortlessly. And that small habit has now become a life-changing routine. The same applies to food. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start by adding 1 extra serving of vegetables, drinking 1 additional glass of water, or swapping 1 processed snack for a healthier option. These small nutritional upgrades reduce inflammation, improve digestion, and stabilize your energy levels, without feeling like you're sacrificing anything. Over time, these tiny shifts completely change the way your body feels and functions. Consistency also builds confidence. Every time you honor a small commitment, you reinforce the belief that you can do this. You don't quit because there's nothing extreme to quit from. Instead, you grow gradually, sustainably, in a way that works with your life, not against it. And the beauty is, your body appreciates these gentle, daily efforts more than any drastic measure. So remember, the goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to be persistent. It's progress, not intensity, that shapes your future. If you stay consistent, just a little bit each day, you'll be amazed at how strong, energized, and capable you can become at any age. It's never too late to improve your health, strength, and lifestyle, even after age 50. And the moment you truly understand this, everything changes. Because for years, people have been conditioned to believe that aging means decline, that once you hit a certain number, your best days are behind you. But science, experience, and real-life transformations tell a completely different story. Your body is not a machine that breaks down with time, it is a living system that adapts, heals, strengthens, and rebuilds itself constantly, even in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. You are not too old to change. You are not past the point. You are simply entering a stage of life where your choices matter more than ever. The truth is, every cell in your body is renewing all the time. Bones rebuild. Muscles regrow. The brain forms new connections. Your metabolism can shift. Inflammation can decrease. Energy can increase. And guess what influences all these processes the most? Your daily habits. Not your age. Not your past mistakes. Not your genetics. Your choices. You may not realize it, but powerful improvements can happen at any age. If you start walking for just 10 minutes a day, within weeks your legs get stronger, your breathing gets easier, and your energy rises. If you begin adding more vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole foods to your meals, your digestion improves, inflammation slows down, and your skin even begins to glow again. When you allow yourself more sleep, your brain clears toxins, your memory sharpens, and your mood lifts. If you reduce stress and practice slow breathing or stretching, your blood pressure drops and your nervous system calms. None of this requires being young. It requires willingness. Think about it, you have lived long enough to know what really matters. You have lived long enough to understand the value of health, peace, and energy. You have lived long enough to know that your body deserves care, not punishment. And that wisdom alone gives you an advantage younger people don't even have. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're not chasing trends. You're simply trying to feel better, live longer, and enjoy life with more strength and purpose. That motivation is powerful. People over 50 often believe that big change is impossible because they compare themselves to their past. They remember how fast they used to walk, how energetic they used to feel, or how strong they once were. But that comparison steals joy from the present. You're not trying to be your younger self, you're trying to become the healthiest, happiest version of yourself today. And that version is absolutely within reach. I want you to think of your body like a garden. Even if a garden has been neglected for years, the moment you start watering it, giving it sunlight, pulling out the weeds, and nourishing the soil, things begin to grow again. Slowly at first. Then faster. Then beautifully. You are the same. Your body has more life left in it than you think. And when you begin treating yourself with care and consistency, the results can surprise you. One of the most inspiring things is how quickly the body responds when you begin taking small steps. Studies show that people who start exercising in their 50s and 60s can become just as strong, mobile, and balanced as some people decades younger. Muscles don't care how old you are, they respond to use. Bones don't care how old you are, they respond to movement and nutrition. Your brain doesn't care how old you are, it responds to challenge, learning, and healthy blood flow. The idea that aging is decline is one of the biggest myths ever created. What truly matters is consistency, not perfection. Even small improvements lead to major benefits. 5 minutes of stretching today becomes 10 minutes next week. A few healthy meals this week become a routine next month. A slow walk becomes a faster walk. A light weight becomes a heavier weight. One good night of sleep becomes a pattern of better rest. You build a healthier life one decision at a time. Food is not just something you eat to fill your stomach, food is fuel, food is nourishment, and food is one of the most powerful forms of medicine for the aging body. After 50, what you put on your plate becomes even more important because your cells rely on quality nutrients to stay sharp, energized, and strong. And the beautiful thing is, even small improvements in your diet can create big, noticeable changes in how you feel every single day. Most people don't realize that your brain, your muscles, your heart, and even your mood respond directly to the foods you choose. When you eat fresh, colorful vegetables, natural proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats, your body knows exactly what to do with them. These foods help repair your tissues, strengthen your immune system, support your metabolism, and reduce inflammation, the silent force behind many age-related problems. Eating well isn't about dieting or restricting yourself. It's about giving your body the tools it needs to thrive. Think of food like the fuel you put into a car. If you use clean, high-quality fuel, the engine runs smoothly. But if you keep filling it with low-quality fuel, eventually the engine starts to slow down, feel heavy, and break down more easily. Your body works the same way. When you choose nutrient-rich foods, your energy rises, your mind feels clearer, your digestion improves, and even your sleep becomes deeper. But when you rely on processed foods, sugary snacks, and heavy meals, everything begins to feel more difficult: your mood, your movement, your motivation. The great news is that your body responds quickly when you start eating better. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to follow strict rules. You just need to make intentional choices most of the time. Add more greens to your meals. Include fruits as snacks. Choose lean proteins like fish, chicken, eggs, or beans. Use healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, and avocados. These foods nourish your brain, keep your joints flexible, and help balance your blood sugar so your energy stays steady throughout the day. Healthy eating also supports one of your most important organs, the brain. As you age, your brain depends heavily on good nutrition to stay strong. Foods rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and omega-3 fats help protect your memory, focus, and mental clarity. They reduce inflammation and help keep your brain cells communicating smoothly. This is one of the most powerful ways to support long-term cognitive health. And here's something important: healthy eating doesn't have to feel like punishment. It can be joyful. It can be satisfying. It can be delicious. When you choose whole foods, you start craving them naturally because your body loves the way they make you feel. You're not depriving yourself. You're upgrading yourself. So remember this: every bite is a message to your body. Every meal is a chance to feel better. Every day is an opportunity to nourish yourself. A healthy diet isn't about losing weight, it's about gaining energy, gaining strength, gaining vitality. And it's one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself at any age. When we talk about transforming your health, your energy, and your overall quality of life, most people imagine they need a massive, dramatic overhaul. They think they have to suddenly give up every food they enjoy, join a gym, wake up at 4 a.m., or follow a strict routine that feels impossible to maintain. But the real truth, the one most people completely overlook, is that long-term transformation doesn't come from giant leaps. It comes from small, consistent lifestyle changes layered on top of each other, day after day, in a way that feels natural, doable, and almost effortless. And the best part? These small changes create momentum that grows stronger with time, especially for older adults who want to feel better, think clearer, and move with more confidence. Imagine this: you swap just one sugary snack a day for a handful of fruit or nuts. That tiny shift starts balancing your blood sugar, lowering inflammation, and giving your brain a cleaner, steadier fuel source. You don't overhaul your entire diet, you simply choose one thing to upgrade. And guess what? Your body responds. You start feeling slightly lighter, slightly clearer, slightly more in control. That is how change truly begins. Or maybe you decide to walk for just 5 minutes after lunch. Not 30 minutes, not a full workout, just 5 simple minutes of gentle movement. Over a week, that becomes 35 minutes. Over a month, more than 2 hours. Over a year, you've added more than 100 extra hours of physical activity without ever stepping foot in a gym or overwhelming yourself. And those small walks improve digestion, boost circulation, energize your muscles, and lift your mood in ways you didn't expect. Suddenly, 5 minutes doesn't feel like a chore, it feels like a gift you give yourself. Another small change. Drinking a little more water. Just one extra glass a day can improve hydration, support brain function, reduce headaches, and help your joints feel better. And once that becomes a habit, adding more feels easy. Before you know it, your body is working more efficiently simply because you made a tiny adjustment that took almost no effort. These micro-habits matter because they build trust with yourself. When you take small actions you can stick to, you start believing in your ability to improve. You stop saying, "I can't," and you start saying, "Maybe I can." And that shift is powerful. Consistency builds confidence. Confidence builds motivation. And motivation leads you to bigger changes that feel natural instead of forced. You'll find yourself wanting to do more because your body and mind start rewarding you with real results: better sleep, improved mood, stronger muscles, clearer thinking, and a sense of control over your life. You don't need perfection. You don't need intensity. You don't need to chase quick fixes. What you need is gentle momentum. One small decision today. One small decision tomorrow. Over time, those tiny decisions stack up into a life you're proud of. Greatness is built one choice at a time. And the beautiful truth is that it's never too late to start making those choices. Your future self will thank you for every small step you take today. If there is one thing people underestimate when it comes to aging well, staying strong, and protecting their long-term health, it's the power of mindset. Most people focus only on diet, exercise, or medications, and yes, those are important. But your mindset, the beliefs you hold about yourself, your body, your future, and what you're capable of, has a deeper impact on your health than most realize. Your mindset is the quiet engine running beneath everything you do. It's shaping your decisions, influencing your habits, and even affecting your physical well-being in ways that science continues to uncover. Think about this: two people can be the same age, with the same challenges, the same limitations, and the same opportunities. One begins to shrink their life, expecting decline, assuming weakness, believing their best days are behind them. The other decides they still have strength to build, joy to experience, and possibilities ahead. One mindset leads to avoidance, fear, inactivity, and giving up. The other leads to movement, optimism, daily effort, and resilience. And over time, the difference becomes dramatic, not because their bodies were different, but because their minds were. Your brain listens to the story you tell it. If you say, "I'm too old," your brain believes you. It slows down. It stops trying. But if you say, "I can improve, I can get stronger, I still have time," your brain lights up pathways that fuel motivation, learning, and positive change. It encourages your body to adapt, to grow, to bounce back. The message you send your mind becomes the signal your mind sends your body. Your mindset also shapes your stress response. A negative, fearful mindset keeps your body in a constant state of tension. Stress hormones rise, inflammation increases, your immune system weakens, and your energy drops. But a hopeful, solution-focused mindset helps your body regulate stress, recover faster, and remain balanced. It's not about ignoring difficulties, it's about choosing to believe you can handle them. Even physical healing can be influenced by mindset. Studies have shown that people who maintain a positive outlook often recover faster, respond better to treatments, and maintain stronger cognitive health as they age. This doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means focusing on what you can do, what you can improve, and what you can appreciate right now. A healthy mindset also makes better habits feel easier. When you believe you deserve good health, you naturally reach for healthier foods. When you believe small movements matter, you choose to walk a little more. When you believe in your ability to grow, you're more consistent with your routines. Every healthy habit begins with a mindset that says, I'm worth the effort. And perhaps most importantly, your mindset determines the quality of your days. A grateful, curious, open mind sees opportunities for joy, connection, learning, and growth. That creates a life that feels meaningful and energized, not just longer, but richer. So if you want better health, start by strengthening the way you think about yourself. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to someone you love. Encourage yourself. Believe in your ability to change. Remind yourself every morning that your best days aren't behind you, they're still unfolding. When your mind is on your side, your health naturally follows.